woke up, all of my group chats of my followers had changed their names to RIP this person, and basically it was that this girl had passed away from a brain tumor. Immediately, my heart was like broken, and she's a huge supporter, and also she's just a sweet child. And as a person, that's a sad thing to hear. But then, as I started asking the group chats details about it, I was saying, how did you guys find out so quickly? I just talked to her like yesterday. And they were like, her mom DM'd us from her account. And that to me felt weird, because I was like, well, first of all, did her mom know her password? Second of all, if this woman's daughter just passed away, is the first thing she's gonna do is get on Twitter and talk to a bunch of people she doesn't know? Something about this doesn't feel right to me. So then I opened up my DMs, and I got a DM from her later that day from her mother, who was saying, this is such and such's mother. As you may have heard, such and such passed away from brain tumor, and we're really sad, we're really heartbroken, but we just wanted to let you know that she talked about you a lot, and she really cared about you, and you made a big difference in her life. And at this moment, I'm like, wow, this is devastating. But then the more I read it, the more I'm like, there's a lot of typos in here. This seems like a weird thing that a mother wouldn't say, because it ended with like, even in her final days
on Zoom, I wanted to go to sleep, honestly, because like when I'm tired, I go to sleep. I end up falling asleep, and then class ends, and everyone starts leaving the class except me, because I was like in a whole other universe at this point. I was dreaming, I was flying. At this point, me and the teacher are alone in the call. This is the best part. Then the teacher starts talking to me, and he's like, Samantha, wake up. Samantha, please. Samantha, you have another class. He woke me up, but I was half awake, so I didn't really know what was going on. So I thought it was my brother waking me up, and I straight up yelled. I was like, shut up, you fat booger. And so then I realized, oh shit, I just called my teacher a fat booger. And now he scheduled a parent conference.
I cannot be the only person that relates to this, but whenever you're doing PE outside at school, oh my god, I'm so girly. Sorry. The teacher's like, oh, it's not that cold and it's not that hard. Just run the 17,000 miles. Why don't you run with us, bestie? Come on, just take off your coat, stand up from that wheelie chair, because I might not know how to do it. So you're the teacher, you're supposed to show us how to do it, so why don't you show me, because somehow I just
Fortunately, this is a true story. In 3rd grade, I was in Spanish class, and there was this dirty-minded girl. She would make dirty jokes, and one time we watched a documentary, and there was a mom and a baby panda cuddling, and she whispered to me, look, those bears are doing the nasty. So let's call her Jane. Let's go back to the Spanish class. I was put next to Jane, and I had these markers that everyone would die for. Jane asked if she could borrow a marker. I gave her my brown one since it's the one I least cared about. She asked if she could draw a flower on my wrist. I said yes and replaced the brown with a purple marker since I wouldn't like a brown flower. She started drawing while I looked at the board. She whispered that she was done, and when I looked, there was no flower. There was a boy's let's call it glizzy. B. I knew I have an iPad.
Christine, give the iPad to Angel.
What, why?
Because I said so.
But Dad, I don't want that iPad, it's not mine.
Josh, I bought the iPad for Christine and the puppy for Angel.
Angel deserves more presents.
Then why didn't you buy her more? Plus, I was the only who bought them both presents, and I'm the one paying for their cake and dinner tonight. That's what he thought. Come on, girls, let's go. We are going on a walk.
Mom, wait. Before we go, we have to tell you something. Part 4.
At no snacks, baby. OMG, you guys are here.
Hey, Chloe.
Wow, that's a lot of snacks.
All for my new bestie.
Let's watch a movie on Netflix.
What about the kissing booth?
No way, what do you want to watch, Chloe, babe?
The Kissing Booth.
That's my new fave show. Chloe, I'm sitting next to you.
I wanna sit next Ocean.
And I wanna sit next to Chloe.
Okay, Chloe, babe, you are in the middle.
Falls asleep on top of Chloe.
Mind.
Hey, babe, is she sleeping?
Yes.
Kisses Chloe.
Punches him. I'm lesbian and ugly AF.
I'm leaving.
As you should, you
So when my
shit.
sister was 9, she got her first period. I was only 7 and it was only my brothers and my dad at home. So me being the only other girl, she called me in the bathroom when it happened and showed me this huge fucking blood clot that fell on the floor. We didn't know what it was and thought she had a baby at home. We named it Chase. So we picked it up and showed it to our brothers, saying it was a child that was going to grow up. So when it was dinner, all of us set a place for it at the dinner table, and when my mom got home, she saw it on the table and panicked, yelling what TF was on the table and who put it there. My sister stood up proud as shit saying it was her child.